Diane in Denmark here. I know this is going to be a bit scary for some of you, but I'm going to be decluttering more scarves. We are working in Flylady Zone 4 this week, 1, 2, 3, 4, which means that I'm working in the master bedroom, the wardrobes, closet, whatever you want to call it. And if you have an ensuite bathroom leading off from your bedroom, you can count that in the zone as well. Anyway, I'm doing scarves today and I'm heading out very soon, so I literally have 15 minutes, so I think I can do it in that time. Anyway, remember, whenever you're doing decluttering, declutter along with me right now. Get yourself set up so that it's a painless process. You don't need the Flylady sorting bags. I have those because Marla gave them to me as a Christmas present when I was working for Flylady Premium as a mentor a couple of years back. And they are nice, but I'm never sorting that much at a time that I need the big ones. The main thing is that you have 3 bags or boxes: put away, throw away, give away. I'm thinking today that most of mine will be giveaways because my scarves are in pretty good shape. But anyway, let's jump in. You've already seen me decluttering scarves before. The kind of scarves that I would wear on top of a jumper or a blouse, just to liven up an outfit. The ones you're going to be seeing today are ones which I wear outside. And I know you think I have a lot of scarves, but in Denmark we can be below freezing for days, and sometimes I have 2 woolly scarves on and on layers. So anyway, don't judge. You may have books, knickknacks, trinkets, mugs, whatever. And look, Vibeke was decluttering in her house, so she gave me one of those. So I might be able to use that today for actually keeping my scarves, because I have one. This is the one that I grabbed from downstairs in the hallway. This is in my hall cupboard, and these are the scarves that I'm using right here, right now. And as you can see, I have a lot of different ones, but that's because I have 3 or 4 winter coats. Because in Denmark we use them from about the month of September all the way through to March. I mean, we had snow just the other day and it's still freezing. So I have a lot of scarves just to jazz up my outfit. That was one that came from a clothes swap party. This came from a clothes swap party. This one came from a clothes swap party, and the other ones are, this was a gift from a friend that used to work with in Luxembourg. So anyway, those are the ones which I'm keeping, and they stay in the whole cupboard. And this is one which has just come in from the last clothes swap party. Also, this jacket is from the clothes swap party, and I know I never spend money on clothes these days, but a great way to recycle is clothes swap parties and thrift stores. Anyway, this is a new one which is coming into the mix for kind of spring. And these are the ones from downstairs that I've kept in the basement. This was also from a clothes swap party, and I'm looking forward to wearing this in the spring to a nice blue. Oh look, there's the sun. Nice blue colour. So that is a keep. I'm not going to put it in the put away pile because they're just going to go back in this box. This is a stripy one that I haven't really worn it this season, but I do like stripes. So I'm going to hold on to it, also because it's good neutral colours, and it livens up my black winter coat. Right, and this one is one that my daughter decluttered, and I really like this for the spring. Also in the spring I wear a lot of scarves, even if the weather is slightly better, because I'm cycling and I always like to have something at my neck. So I wear a lot of cotton, big scarves in the spring. And these are great ones because you can kind of wrap them around you. If you're sitting on the aeroplane, you can use them as a wee rug. So I like these big scarves. So that's a keeper. This is the one that I discovered the other day. Remember with my, hold on, I'll just show you my pink top. Because this is one of the few things, here we are, that I bought. I hardly ever buy anything, but I bought this one recently. And look at that, it's not exactly the same colour, but that's why when I saw this in the shop, I thought, I've got to have it. And I do like that. So that's actually been, I think, the only item of clothing I've probably bought in the last 2 or 3 months. So go me for saving money. So I'm going to keep this one. This one I bought several years ago, but you know what? It looks quite cheap on me. So that's going to go to the next clothes swap party. because, you know, you've got to go with, you know, your colouring and your age and your body shape. And I've got a lot, can you see that? I have a lot of grey hair. Now, actually, I like the way that the grey hair is coming in, but it also has changed slightly my appearance. You know, my hair used to be a wee bit darker, and I'd be always getting highlights and stuff. So I haven't had any highlights or anything fancy done to my hair for years. Saving money again, but it's I just think about things differently. You know, I'm 50 years old now, and my skin colour is slightly changed and my hair colour is slightly changed, but actually I really like the grey. So anyway, that's a giveaway. And then we have, what we got here, this is a big wrap. It's actually a full-size travel blanket, and it's for the company that I used to work in the 1980s, Harrison's of Edinburgh. I'm still in touch with my old boss. And this is actually a full-size travel blanket. And what they did at the time was they cut, I can show you it here, they cut up the middle and put in a little piece of suede to reinforce it. And this is like a big cloaca. Well, that's how we sold them in those days. It was a huge cloaca thing, and we had them. Gosh, we had them in cashmere, and we had this one's in wool. But I've held on to this because it's a memory that I don't wear it very often, and black's not great for me. And I had a green one, and I passed it on to Vibeka's daughter, who has really used it a lot. But anyway, I'm keeping this one because that is memories of my old workplace, and I occasionally use it, not that often. So that's a keeper. How are we doing for time? Yeah, okay, good. This one, oh, this was another one that I've bought probably 6 or 7 years ago, and it's one of those infinity ones that you wrap around. And the colour is quite nice because that colour is good for my eyes, but I just kind of don't like the wool mix that it's made of, and it kind of rubs my chin. So keep or not to keep? That is the question. No, somebody else will get this at the next clothes swap party. So that's that one. Giveaway. Oh, this is another one from Harrison's. I've also got my kilts from Harrison's, but we used to sell suiting materials to tailors, the top tailors around the world, you know, like in Savile Row, you know, for bespoke suits. And I do like this one, and the colour is good for me, so that is like a classic one for me. And it's very good Scottish wool from the Borders. You know, I used to get to sometimes go around, travel around in the Borders and see the woolen mills where we got the suiting fabrics from. Okay, this one, is this Marks and Spencer's? No, I can't remember when I got this one. This is like really old. One of the first ones that I got when I came to Denmark, because it's like seriously cold here in the winter. Up until then I hadn't really needed many winter scarves. But the colours don't really do anything for me, especially, you know, that pink, that just washes me out completely. So that, I think I'll give it a wee wash, and then that one is also going to go a giveaway. So let me just throw that into the corner, and I'll remember and put that in the washing basket as I go out. This scarf belongs with jumper that I've got. Hold on, let me just grab the jumper. Let's see, because I wore it recently. Oh, here it is. It's a Danish brand called Bones Bazaar, and I bought this, gosh, probably about 8 or 9 years ago. But it's a kind of different style of little jumper. I actually wore it with this blouse the last time, and it's got kind of bat wing sleeves, and this is the little scarf that goes with it. So actually I might start wearing that again in the spring, so I'll keep that one out. That's going to be I'll put it away with the actual jumper or sweater in American English. Right, oh okay, not many to go. Okay, this is a classic cream triangular shaped one. I wore this really a lot last year. And in Denmark we don't wear, you know, the triangular scarf like that. That's how your granny, you know, would wear it. we wear it round the other way. Let me just show you. Actually, it would go quite well with the outfit I've got on today. Okay, yeah, so you have the triangle at the front, round the back, and then you just kind of bunch it up, and then when you're out cycling on your bike, you can cover up your nose if it's really cold, and it stops the cold air coming in. So anyway, that one I'm going to keep. I haven't really worn that at the moment, but I might wear that coming up for spring. And the cream is a classic thing. I'm much better now at not buying weird colours of scarves. Or not, I'm really good at not buying anything now, just get everything with close swap party. Okay, hands up if you recognise what this is. Now this isn't mine, but you can see that this is, and if you didn't already know, it's a Hogwarts scarf and hat. Now these belong to my DD, now 16, because it was her birthday the other day. So I'm going to ask her if she wants to keep these. She might want to keep them with it. She's got a lot of old Harry Potter things from when she was really small, you know, and her wand and time turner and, you know, all those weird things. So she might want to keep them. So I'll ask her about those. Never ever throw your kids' stuff out. I mean, let them do it themselves. You know, you wouldn't like if somebody came along and took all your stuff when you weren't looking. So don't do that to your kids or your husband. Okay, and the last one I have here, of course, is a football scarf, and this was given also to the kids by my family in Scotland, by my brother, and it's also, if you're in Britain, you'll know about compare the meerkat and you know, the meerkat thing. And this one is a Scottish one. It says, oh, can you see that? Oh, it's probably back to front, but it says we're number 1 simples, and it's the meerkat. So this is a Jambos scarf. The Jambos, if you don't know who the Jambos are, the Jambos, that is the nickname for Hearts, Heart of Midlothian, HMFC, Heart of Midlothian Football Club. That's where that's the football club that we support in our family. And there's also Hibs Hibernian FC, which is the dark side football club that we don't talk about. We don't support. Anyway, I'll hang on to the heart scarf, because you never know when we might need a heart scarf. Right, so these ones I'm keeping, and let me just count and see how many. And it's nice to go through these things, because I'm so looking forward to this spring. It is spring in Denmark here. Not that you would be able to tell by the weather outside, but at least we've got sunshine today. So I'm keeping these ones, so there's more space in the box. I've got this one from Vibeke. I think I might display some of my, you know, the silky scarves that I would wear inside the house. I might display those on there. Because remember, I've got 2 boxes of those. And I've got nothing for throwaway. Go me. And remember, if possible, always recycle when you can. Don't just throw it in the trash, you know, recycle responsibly. The put away, I've already done that. And remember, and you know, tidy up when you've done your session of 15 minutes. I can see I'm coming up for the 15 minutes. These ones are going to go back into my wardrobe. These ones I'm going to ask my DD16, and these ones are going, oh, hold on, this one can go away for the moment in that spring box. Oop. And these are the ones which are living in the hall cupboard, and let me see what I've got to give away. Not many today. Okay, I've got 2 to give away, plus I've got one over there which is going in the washing basket, and that'll be given away. And these ones, I'll put them directly in the bag that I have in the bottom of my wardrobe. It's a great idea to put, you know, an old carrier bag or, you know, a paper bag, something like that. Keep it in the bottom of your wardrobe, in the bottom of your closet. That way, when you spot items that you're not using, like the jewellery that you saw yesterday, you can just take them and put them directly in the bag, and then next time you're going to the charity shop, the thrift store, the clothes swap party, you've got your stuff ready to go. So anyway, I'm going to stop it there because I need to get going. I'm going to put these away. Look at that, 15 minutes and I am done. Okay, anyway, as usual, live long and prosper. May the Danish sugar be with you. I hope the sun is shining where you are today. Fabulous sunshine. It's still cold, but who cares? And I shall see you on Friday for the last video of the week. There'll be a roundup of our 40-day challenge. Remember to keep going with the 40-day challenge. And Thursday is errand day in Flylady Land, so if you've got errands to run, make sure you put them all down on your list, so that when you leave the house, you've got, you know, library books to be handed in, maybe you've got a parcel to post, stamps to buy, dry cleaning to pick up, prescriptions that need filled at the chemist. You know, put it all on your list so you can get it done, you know, when you're out, and that way you're not coming and going. Anyway, I'm talking about coming and going. I'm going this time. Okay, Diane in Denmark, live long and prosper, and the Danish sugar be with you, and I shall see you very soon. Bye for now.